All right, we have a shape here with many sides and straight lines and corners. And I just want to recap, after I drew it, I pulled my ruler down to make parallel lines for every side, pulled it, keeping it parallel. This one's more vertical. I pulled it to keep it parallel to draw those sides and that one. And so now I can complete this shape by connecting the lines on the inside. Again, always use your ruler so you have nice straight lines. Nothing is going to be as efficient for a straight line than using the ruler quickly and cleanly. So now we have a shape that's solid, but what if we want to make this one see-through? Now here's a challenge. So if you're understanding the other ones, you can try this challenge. I recommend in your head or even on the paper, if you want, to label the front corners to keep it organized. And then if you're thinking about the back corners, one being A, we don't have an A in the back, but we do have a B and a C, D, E, F, and we need to keep going for this octagon. So in order to do that, we got to connect all the corners that we haven't connected yet to the vanishing point. So this is where it's going to get a little bit confusing because there's going to be a lot of lines flying everywhere. So with the dotted dash or otherwise light line, you can make some more guidelines going through this shape for all the corners that you didn't connect before. And it's going to be really key that you're on point, that you're going directly to the vanishing point. And now all my corners should be connected already. If they weren't, connect them. And now we have to keep swinging our ruler around to match the sides. So I'm going to go from EF here is matching to 6 and 5, 6. So if I would go 6, 7, my ruler is up on an angle like this. I'm going to hit this last target where I left off here to make F and G. So I'm going to push this back, keeping it parallel to the side until I hit F. I'm going to draw a line up to that dotted line. This would be my G corner, E, F, G. Now H should match 7 and 8. And it'll go from here, pushing it in to there, H. And from H, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. We're going to go 8 to 1, pull this in like that. Who's confused, right? Gets a little bit more tricky. 1, 2, I'm going to pull it down, and if I did a good job, it's going to go back to here. Oh, that should be A. Huh. A. The lights went out in here, and so did my brain. Starting off with A to B, so this would be A, not I. And now you have the same shape in the back as you do the front, but it's smaller. We can connect some of these because we want to keep them to show those solid lines to each corner. And erase the rest that we don't need. All the stuff in the middle and on the outside, we don't need that. And I'm going to outline in a thicker Sharpie so you can kind of see the front one again. The original one that I drew, this octagon, this wonky octagon, a wonkagon, like that. And over. This was the original one I drew. And you can see the one that we just finished in the back to make it look transparent is the same shape back here, but smaller. So that's how you do a transparent shape that's a little bit more complicated with more sides and corners.